Why I'm no longer turning off Facebook ads and why you should too. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nick Theriot. Done over $60 million in online ad spend, or not ad spend, online revenue for Facebook ads for our partners at our Facebook ads agency, and also coach and mentor students. Links to both of those are below. Now, before we get started, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That being said, let's dive into the video. So, why I don't turn off Facebook ads. I actually talked about this in my video of when to turn off a Facebook ad in 2023. So can't wait to see the comments on this one. But I talked about how at the winning ad set ad level, I'm just leaving everything on. And I wanted to talk more about that to you guys and kind of explain my reasoning why a little bit further to where you can understand. Now, just for full clarification, that my ad set level, we're turning off DCTs that do not work. So dynamic creative tests, this broad 0720, this is our main ad set. We keep all of our winning ads. It's a standard ad set in a CBO campaign. Now, retest, UGP, and UGP1, these are dynamic creative tests. This is a ad set with the dynamic creative turned on, and we're testing to see if these would improve the campaign performance by spending more than our broad ad set by having better ads. It's going to create a better impact on the business overall. These tests failed, so we turned them off. If you want to learn more about that, go watch my video when to turn off a Facebook ad in 2023. Now, going back to why you clicked this video, because why I'm no longer turning off ads, Facebook ads, in our main ad set campaign, our winners specific campaign. So in order for me to explain this, I want to show you guys this particular picture right here. This is Bud's training, one of the specific Navy SEALs, to become a Navy SEAL, one of the most intense trainings I think in the world, or things you have to go through to become a Navy SEAL. And this is the carrying the boats. If you watch David Goggins, who's carrying the boats, well, here's a great example right here. And each specific squad, say it like that, there's 6 particular candidates that must carry the boat, and this is part of their test course, stuff like that, to get through this specific training. Okay, now out of these 6 people right here, you can see that this is a 200-pound boat. It's quite fucking heavy, 200 pounds. And each person makes it lighter. That's the key thing here, because they're all working together. There's only this person and this person in the back, be 100 pounds on this person. But because all 6 are working together, it makes it significantly lighter to carry the boat. Now, I want you guys to take a step back and imagine this is your Facebook ad account right here. This 200-pound boat is your daily Facebook ad spend. Let's say you're spending $200 a day, maybe $2,000 a day, $20,000 a day, maybe even $200,000 a day you are spending on Facebook ads. And your ads are carrying that spend on a daily basis. Now, imagine if this guy right here, this number 3, whatever, he's the third guy, the middle guy. Let's say, for example, he's not feeling the greatest. And instead of the 100% effort he can put into this carrying the boat, let's say he's only putting in 50% effort because he's not feeling the greatest. Well, his 50% effort still helps contribute to everyone's effort to carry that 200-pound boat. And it still makes it easier for everyone, even though he's putting on 60 or 50% of the effort. Now, let's say if we removed him and then maybe this other guy, now all of a sudden we just removed 2 people. Now these 4 people just got more weight added to them, because now instead of a 200-pound boat, or what it feels substantially lighter because it's 6 people divided by 200. What is that anyway? 200 divided by 6. So it's about 30 pounds. 30 pounds on each person's back when it's 6 people. But now, because the 2 middle people left, now we only have 4 people carrying the boat. Now all of a sudden that's 50 pounds. Like, go to the gym, and next time you go to the gym, you grab like a 25-pound dumbbell. It's not really that heavy. Then you grab a 50-pound, like, holy shit, you gotta really it's kind of heavy here. Well, those people left, and all of a sudden it just made more workload for these 4 people. Now, if it's more workload on these people who are already all equally pretty damn tired and drained, go watch some Bud's training. It's not easy at all. And you go ahead and go from like almost double the weight because these 2 people left the boat. You're going to fatigue faster. And are you going to slow down? Hint, slow down, fatigue faster. Those are two key things you need to take away, because in a Facebook ad account, if we reduce the number of ads running because maybe some ads just weren't converting as good, these people were only doing 50% of what they normally could, well, it's going to make it heavier for the other ads, which is going to make them fatigue faster and die out quicker. Now, I'm not really going to talk about ad fatigue because I personally don't believe in ad fatigue, but I will believe in making it harder for the other ads to perform. So here we just made it harder because these two people left. Now it's 50 pounds on each 4 of these people. Now let's say 2 more people left, because maybe now we only have 1 person in the back, 1 person in the front. Now we only have 2 people left. It's going to be an equivalent of 100 pounds on this guy and this guy. They're not going to get far. They're going to die out really fast. The amount of weight on them is extremely heavy, so it's going to make them not productive. It's not going to be as, what's the best way to say it? They're not going to be as productive, not going to be as useful. They're not going to be able to handle the workload between them two. So that's why this account works better when it's 6 people and they all have the opportunity. Now, I'm not saying you need to sit down and have 6 ads in your account. What I'm trying to teach you here is that when you start turning off ads, it actually negatively impacts the business as a whole due to the fact that you're putting more workload on some of the other ads. So let's take a look at this account right here. Yes, I know it's lead gen. It's the same shit for e-com and Shopify and personal brands. It's the same exact shit. I only have a lead gen account because while we do 70% e-commerce, we do have a few lead generation accounts for call centers who need leads for their sales teams to close more leads. And I just simply chose this account because it's one of our bigger spending accounts. Now, with that being said, it still works on small levels. It still works on high levels. It still works on e-com. It still works on personal brands. It works on all that. So this is, again, the winning ad set ad level. Can't stress you enough. I'm not talking about DCTs of never turning off a DCT. I'm talking about the winning ad set level. That's what I'm talking about. We're turning off DCTs that don't work and fail to improve the business. But DCTs that have spent more than this ad set and created an incremental impact in the business positively, then we're adding them into our winning ad sets. And that's where we keep all of our winning post IDs. Because again, you cannot copy a dynamic ad into a main ad set by post ID, but you can copy the winning ad from that dynamic ad into the post ID. And again, look, I have tutorials on my channel about that. So nothing I need to explain in this video. But the key fact here is that a lot of you guys will come in and look in this account and be like, oh my God, the main ad is spending $46 or getting a $46 CPL. While there's other ads, like for example, this ad that's going to $29 CPL, or this ad right here, it's going to $33 or $34. There's other ads in here that if we turn off these top spending ads, what's going to happen is it's going to allow some of these other ads to get more spend, and we're going to see a lower CPL. False. Big, fat false. You're not going to see that shit. It's not going to happen like that. Why? Because unlike this scenario right here, where all 6 people are carrying the boat and each one's equally putting their strength together, Facebook is taking a look at all these ads and saying, hey, what ad can lift 100 pounds? What ad can lift 50 pounds? What ad can lift 19 pounds? And what ad can lift 37 pounds? And we're going to give that ad that specific amount of spin. So right here, this particular ad that's getting $46,000 spin last month, it got that because it could lift 46,000 pounds. 46 pounds, let's do that. And this ad that got 8,600 was because it could only lift 8,600 pounds. And this ad got 25,000 in spin, it could only lift 25,000 in spin and like lift pounds. So when we're looking at this and why we're never turning ads off is due to the simple fact is that we're letting Facebook decide at what level should each ad get to spend. And also to long term, we know if we start turning shit off, it's going to start to kill performance because then we're making it harder for all the other ads. I love this account because last year in 2022, we spent $4.5 million for this client. The year prior, they spent $365,000. So 2021, they spent $365,000. We came on board and we spent $4.5 million. And on this year, we're on the same track. So what I want to look at is that last year we had a lot of fluctuations. Like every month, I was constantly like chasing the CPL. It was a lot of fluctuations. And what we were doing was we're always keeping no more than 6 ads on, 3 to 6 ads on. Best practices from gurus on Facebook. No, run 3 to 6 more ads. We were doing that. The second thing we were doing is we're turning off ads once they start to exceed a certain KPI. So our target KPI in this account is $35. Now we see about a $3 to $5 difference between Facebook ad account and our attribution channel. So we know that on the back end, like this account right here got like a $34 CPL last month, where overall I think on Facebook itself is like 39. So we know it's lower. Our target's 35. So as long as we're 35 at the end, that's fine. But anyway, long story short, what I'm talking about is we did all the best practices, quote unquote, last year managing this account. No more than 3 to 6 ads in our main winning ad sets, always keeping them on, turning them off when they exceeded our certain threshold for CPL of what we're trying to target, like all of that. But guess what? It did not work. And we were constantly having big fluctuations in the business in terms of CPL and revenue, because it was like, if we just kept a couple things on, and look, $4.5 million over 52 weeks or 12 months, it comes out to like $400-something a month that we were spending. So, and that comes down to like just over $10,000 a day on Facebook ads. So we had to spend a lot per day. So 3 to 6 ads would quickly be burning up, or it'd be too fucking heavy. So instead of just 2 people would need to carry this boat, or 6 people to carry this boat, maybe we need 12 people to carry the boat, the $15,000 a day and spend. So this year, spending just about the same, we're not turning any ads off. And guess what? We've had a stable CPL or CPA for those who are running ecom, Shopify. Again, we run 8 other Shopify accounts exactly the same. There's no difference at all. We've seen a more stable CPL throughout. We started this January 1st, so 6 months now running this, and we've seen a more stable CPL than ever. To the fact that we're working even less in this ad account. And even though some ads are getting a higher CPL than where our target is, we're just leaving them on, because at one point they proved to us that they were an amazing ad. And now we're just letting Facebook, because we know from a marketing fundamental perspective that these things work. So we're just letting Facebook have its fun. And we'll notice sometimes Facebook will rotate ads in the top right here. That's perfectly fine. And we're just letting things run. So once it makes it to our winning ad set, we're just never turning it off. We're just letting it run. How do we improve CPL or CPA if things start to tank? Guess what? We just simply find new winning ads. Now, let me also show you this. If we know that if we start turning off ads, it's going to tank performance, it's better to be at a, like we find that you're gonna see a decline in performance either way. You're gonna see a decline in performance letting these ads run, and you're also gonna see a decline in performance starting to turn shit off. But we see a faster rate of decay, or a faster rate of decrease in performance by turning things off than by just simply leaving things on that's not converting. We see a slower decay. So maybe we're leaving things on, we see a 5% decrease in performance every day. Whereas turning things off really fast and creating big fluctuations in a business, we see a 10 to 20% difference every day in performance negatively. So we see a better or slower rate of decay in performance by just leaving everything on. Now, this also gives us more time to find new winning ads at scale. And that's creating new DCTs with things that we believe is going to have a high impact in performance and outbeat our current main ad set, because we're doing a CBO level and Facebook tells us what works at scale by simply spending more on that ad set versus our main ad set. Simple as that. So hope you guys enjoyed this analogy. Hopefully it helps you out. And yeah, definitely recommend leaving shit on in your main ad set for a lot longer. Again, I'm not turning anything off. Like, I don't have any kill rules because I'm not turning anything off. And highly recommend trying it out. Let me know what you think. Like, let me know how it affects your performance. We're seeing a lot of really impactful, positively results because of it. And we definitely recommend you trying it out, and drop us comments below of what you think. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.